Hello and welcome to the 2020-2021 school year here at Options for Learning. My name is Rebecca and I will be your Family Service Specialist. I have been a Family Service Specialist at Options for Learning for 2 years. Our mission here at the Head Start Division is to work in partnership with parents and the community to provide quality preschool education for children and the comprehensive support services to families, thus promoting independence and success. We also want to ensure you that your child's health is our top priority, as we have put into practice new policies and procedures to ensure your child's well-being and making sure you feel comfortable sending your child to school during these challenging times.
To better assist families transitioning into our program, we will be using our parent curriculum known as Parents as Teachers, or PAT for short. PAT is a curriculum that our agency currently uses in the home-based program. If you were previously enrolled in home-based, you may be familiar with the handouts provided. PAT focuses on educating and empowering parents as their child's first teacher. You as parents are your child's first teacher and teach your children valuable skills and knowledge such as manners, respect towards others, and speech development, among other things. PAT handouts may also be provided to you as a resource for our family engagement component. As Family Service Specialists, also known as FSS, we are constantly enrolling children in our program throughout the school year as long as we have availability in the classroom or home-based program. Please do not hesitate to let us know of any families that might be interested and may benefit from being enrolled in our program so that we may reach out to them. Rest assured, we have put into practice a new way of conducting enrollments in order to maintain safety measures and make the enrollment experience easier and safer for all involved. Along with conducting enrollments, we are also here to provide you with resources and referrals you may need. We are here to support you in achieving your goals and overcoming any challenges you might be encountering during these unprecedented times and throughout the school year. We are more than happy to provide you with resources and referrals in the following areas: health, family well-being, counseling, and other areas as needed. Our main role as your FSS is to be able to provide you and your family with comprehensive services. During this new school year, I will be contacting each family to go over a family strengths assessment and family partnership agreement. The family strengths assessment will help determine the strengths you have as a family as well as any resources you may need. Once the assessment is completed, we will move forward with the goal setting portion of the family partnership agreement. Upon setting your family goal, additional resources will be provided to you as well as follow-ups throughout the school year. As important as it is for us to be engaged with our families, we also believe it is equally, if not more important, for you as parents to be engaged in your child's education. Although we will not be having in-person volunteering for the time being due to the current guidelines of limiting the number of people that come into contact at our centers, there are other ways in which you can stay involved. For example, we will continue to host monthly parent meetings and workshops that will be held both virtually and possibly offered in person with limited attendance. Also, elections for class president and vice president will still be held and will continue to work hand in hand with teaching staff via phone calls or emails. In addition, you will also be able to communicate with us, your family service specialists, via phone calls or emails as well. You will also receive an email or text notification regarding the program if you opted in during the time of enrollment. Lastly, parent surveys will be given and completed electronically during the school year in order to help evaluate our program and create plans for improvements as needed. In being a part of our program, we want your child's consistency in attendance to give them a head start in their education and for them to gain the most out of their learning experiences. In the event of an emergency or absence, it will be your responsibility to call and notify the teaching staff within the first 30 minutes of class start time. Also, please make sure to call every day that your child is out. For example, if your child is absent 2 days, make sure that you call both days. However, if your child has a fever, you are required to keep them home for 72 hours fever-free without medication. If you are unable to proceed to attend in person at our center base, we can provide you with our home-based program or continue services via phone conversations, virtual meetings, and or provide you with learning materials. In the event that your child will need to be out of school for more than 3 days due to vacation or being out of town, you will need to submit a written request at least 2 weeks prior for it to be processed. We will then notify you whether the request was approved or denied. Another procedure we have put into place to keep your children as safe as possible is the manner in which you will sign your child in and out of our program. Each child will have their own sign-in binder to limit the usage of others. Drop-off and pickup will take place in the open yard area near the classroom, and parents will not be permitted inside the classroom. The agency will require all persons to wear their masks upon entering the site. Also, please be mindful about remaining 6 feet apart from others during drop-off and pickup time. You will be asked to answer a questionnaire upon drop-off in regards to you or your child experiencing any symptoms of COVID. For their safety, your child will not be released to anyone not listed on the emergency card. Lastly, if you update or make any changes to the emergency card throughout the school year, please be sure to notify me of those changes. In the event of an emergency, it is important for the office staff to have the correct contact information on file. This school year, modifications to the classroom have also been made in order to adhere to safety measures. For example, each child will have their own toy bin. There will only be one child playing in each area at one time. Children will remain 6 feet apart while in areas. Meals will no longer be served family style. Instead, each child will be served individually. Also, we ask that you bring an extra change of clothes that will stay in the classroom in case your child has an accident. The clothes will need to be placed in a sealed bag with your child's name on it. Please be sure to include underwear, a shirt, and a pair of shorts or pants. Regarding health documentation, during enrollment, we also touched upon the importance of your child's health. It is important for their development as well as to ensure their health and safety that you take them to their yearly well child exam as well as to their dentist appointment every 6 months. Each enrolled child is required to submit their well child exam and TB test or TB test risk factor assessment during the first 30 days of enrollment. Failure to do so will result in your child being excluded from the program and possibly removed from the program and placed back on the wait list. Please keep in mind that the well child exam and TB test are due once every year, and the dental exams are due every 6 months.
If you have any questions, concerns, or are in need of any resources at any point throughout the school year, you may contact me via email at rwu@optionsforlearning.org or at my direct line at 626-479-8113. We look forward to being able to service you and your family this new school year. You can also stay connected with us through our social media on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Options for Learning.